Hey guys, you asked for BTDX, now you got BTDX, so I'm back at it again with a tower showcase this time. With all the new additions of towers and upgrades in this extra spicy game, that leaves me with a ton of options to cover. So how about like my old modding videos, I theme the video around a certain tower and break down its upgrades with reasonable depth, and by reasonable I mean somewhere between Kiddie Pool and Mariana's Trench depth. I want to make some extra time to answer a couple of questions too. Anyways, just like kids are taught ABCs, I think it makes the most sense to start in chronological order, and that means the good old dart monkey is up first. So what I'll be doing in this game is try to get up every type of upgrade, so you guys have some sort of idea of how each dart monkey upgrade works. Again, before I start the rundown, I should point out that if you are interested in playing the game, the link is in the description, so stop asking please and thank you. The description and comments section is always the first thing you should check before asking any further questions. It's like calling the manufacturer and asking how to open their package when the answer is literally written on the package already, except in this case you'll most likely never get a reply, and if you do get a reply it's probably not by me. Alrighty, so I don't think there's much explaining for the 00 dart monkey. In this game I presume the unharnessed monkeys are about equal in strength to the original battles and BTD5, but I still have yet to unlock its full potential. Now before moving on to the next part, which are the actual upgrades, let me explain the upgrading tree first, because it is a lot different than what you're probably used to. First off, there are 5 tiers in total and 3 different upgrade paths for each tower, which may lead you to think there are 15 total upgrades, since quick maths tells us 5 times 3 equals 15, but no, if you've played the game you'll notice you are only given one upgrade option for the first 2 tiers, and only once you purchase the second upgrade is when you have access to all the other tree paths. A little bit weird I must say, but if you know me well then I like weird. So back on topic. The first 2 dart monkey upgrades that you are forced to purchase are fairly standard and a little bit boring, as it's simply taken inspiration from the original dart monkey upgrades. First upgrade gives your 8-bit monkey a green headband which signifies each dart projectile can pierce through 2 balloons, and the second upgrade colors the headband red, which signifies the dart monkey is looking for blood, increasing the strength of its darts to rip through 4 balloons at once as well as allowing combo detection. Very nice, very nice. Now here's where the fun begins. Well, sort of at least, cause this is when shit starts to branch out. Well, let me just start with whatever's on the map right now. So how about the guy with the advanced green headband? He's your triple dart monkey upgrade all the way on the right side, which should not need any explaining since anybody who has played a lick of recent Bloons games should know what this guy brings to the table. To continue the trend of upgrades you're probably already familiar with, let's just shift one over and we have the Spike Opult, which I don't know about you, but the price looks pretty unappealing. I can't think of anybody who actually tried using the spike ball for any purposes in BTD5, and that shit needed some major buffs like double the popping power for it to be usable in battles. Meanwhile it's $200 more expensive in this game, lol, no thanks, but I place a Spike Opult down anyway because again, I want to show you guys how all upgrade paths look like. However, it may just be a wee bit difficult for you guys to see in detail because of how tiny the towers are in general. Bonus points if you are watching this on a tiny mobile phone too. If you are listening and watching on mobile right now, I would recommend a PC for a one-time payment of $89.99 to unlock the full experience. Anyways, since there's now 3 upgrade paths, that must mean the developers of this game had to dig into their own brain for upgrade ideas, and this is what they've come up with. Plutonium Darts. Darts can pop lead and travel further. Pretty cheap upgrade. All that it's got going for it is the lead portion, but it's certainly super helpful when you're doing shit like this dart monkey only challenge. I might as well continue down this new upgrade path while I'm at it. The 4th tier transforms your monkey into a dart gunner which shoots faster and can take out 2 layers, which ain't half bad for $750, but I haven't done any analysis on how much faster it shoots, so I can't say for sure whether or not it's worth it, but from the eye test it looks to be doing alright. Okay, I think it's time for a mini intermission, guys, which is a good time to open up my box full of questions asked by you guys. I won't answer every question left behind in the comment chain cause some are fairly lame, but just to be fair I'm going to answer them as close to chronological order as possible. This also means you still have time to drop a question if you somehow missed the post. If you want to leave a mark, then just click on my channel and go the community tab. You'll see a bunch of posts there, with the most recent one being the one where I request questions. Also, there were a lot of repeat questions, so I may answer a couple of them again if I deem it important enough. Anyways, enough fluff talk, let's answer some of these questions. Do I have any brothers? No biological brothers, but I do have brothers from another mother. As for sisters, yes, I do have a couple, and no, you cannot have their Instagram, nor can you get any pics. That's for my eyes only to see. Will I do more BTDX? I think the answer is pretty self-explanatory based on the video I'm answering this on, unless you somehow think I'm going to be able to get by the next couple of months on YouTube with just battles videos. Yeah, as much as I wouldn't mind that, it's probably not gonna be the case. When's the face reveal? When I actually start getting views and subs, probably. For all of you asking for a reveal at 100k, then keep dreaming. I'm looking towards closer to 1 million, to be honest, which definitely won't be happening for a while after the completion of my commentary transition phase, so it's probably best you keep your box of tissues and lotion and a time capsule under your bed somewhere. Do I have any plans for 2018? Well, I assume you mean YouTube resolutions for the year, in which case I did talk about this a few videos back, where the goal was to hit 150k subs, but getting there is going to be a crapshoot. Let's just say I'd be thoroughly disappointed if I didn't get the silver play button this year, though. That would be an absolute tragedy. Based on the direction I've been heading in recently, I think it does leave a lot to be concerned about. Do I live north of London by latitude? Weird question, but very welcome, I'd say. I like a nice change from the usual cookie-cutter questions, even though this could be considered as one. To answer this one though, no, I live about 8 degrees lower latitude than London. Alright, I'm stopping there. I didn't answer a whole lot of questions today, but I guess I'll save more of them for when I actually need to use it, when the commentary gets real dull. So don't get your panties tied in a knot if you haven't been noticed by senpai yet. Just tune into every video and you'll get your due eventually. So yeah, while we were busy answering questions, a lot went down in the game, which I would have liked to cover earlier, but it took quite a while to get up all these higher tier upgrades and whatnot, cause I was busy snowballing my money with the SJB Republic spam. What can I say, guys? Chris is a total genius, because this Republic spam is working wonders. Okay, we might as well quickly cover the remaining upgrades now, continuing where we left off with the very left side. Now this I didn't expect. The description says dart tank and sends a barrage of darts towards an area, which I initially assumed was an extra attack attached to the tower which shoots out periodically. But no, turns out it's actually an ability. If you pay attention to the screen, the 5th tier dart tanks have this red charge bar which signifies whether or not the ability is ready, and when it is ready to rock and roll, then all you have to do is click it for the ability to activate. So in the case of the dart tank, you gain a red crosshair that follows your mouse, and after 2 seconds the tank will launch a boatload of darts spread out in an area larger than Russia to where your mouse was pointing. It does quite a bit of damage, but I'd say it's pretty unreliable, since while your tower is on cooldown it's no different than the previous upgrade iteration power-wise. So there it is, guys, the Dart Monkey ability. Actually, I should say one of the Dart Monkey's abilities, because what do you know, more than one upgrade path can have an ability attached to it. And that second ability belongs to none other than the Super Funky Man Club, which turns all dart monkeys in range of the ability into super monkeys for 12 seconds. You'll notice it only costs a measly $4,500, and I presume that's because it doesn't transform your dart monkeys like you're usually used to. It only affects dart monkeys within 1 unit of it horizontally, vertically, and diagonally, meaning 9 monkeys can be transformed at most. And that's ability number 2. I could explain further, but I'm running out of time. Luckily for me, there is no third ability. The middle path is pretty boring and just grants you a fairly strong juggernaut monkey, to put it simply. That marks the end of this video, and also the end of this game. Despite cruising along for the entire game, I completely forgot about the DDTs that absolute wreck any dart monkey that isn't upgraded to the very left side. I guess that calls for more tanks next time. Until then, I'm just going to leave it off at here. Dart monkey only challenge attempt number 1 is a failure. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep watching, or else I'm going to start making Ugandan Knuckles videos for views. Have a tanky day.